Hey guys, I'm here to give you a 1 year update on my Caramel Bliss wig that I've had for just over a year, since February last year. So it's Caramel Bliss. It's 25 to 26 inches. It's in a size medium because that's my size. The color is still gorgeous, and look at those highlights right there. You can still see them. I've had no color refresh. The lace is still holding up really well, as you can see. Well, it is hard to see, but I will also show you when I take it off. And this is how it looks on the side here, and then I will show you how it looks at the back as well. So this is the back. You can also tuck it in a hair tie. You can do ear tucks, where with most you can't. Yeah, so you can also tuck it in a hair tie just like that. They've got beautiful ranges of colours, and they're always coming up with new colours as well. And Raquel also is a great big help, because she can help you with what you want with the wig, whether that is face framing, if you want additional face framing, whether it is other things. And depending if they do custom orders, sometimes they'll do custom orders as well. But as you can see right here, very close up, the knots is not that noticeable. Yes, obviously when you go really close up, it's going to be noticeable. I'm not wearing any powder, but some people prefer to wear powder. And some days I will wear powder. So, but at the moment, not wearing any powder. That's how it looks with no powder. You go from this distance, you can't even tell. This distance, can't even tell. This distance, still can't even tell. So it's a really good quality wig. I find that Highline Wigs, their wigs are high in quality, so it is more expensive than really cheaper brands. However, they are still cheap, because down in my area, you wouldn't want to know how much they're charging. I think if I was to go like a wig like this, it would easily cost probably close to the double price range, because I was looking at places down near my area, and yeah, they were charging quite a bit. So Highline Wigs actually charges a decent price for their wigs, but obviously they're not very cheap like you can get some other cheap brands. But I still recommend them if you want a high quality piece and something that's going to last you a long while, because theirs is just that good quality that you can send it in for color refresh, and at least that way you don't have to buy a new piece. My lace is not fraying. My lace is not fraying at all. It will take a while for it to fray. It frays more if you glue it down. I obviously just wear mine glueless, because I prefer to glue it as less as possible, and I don't put any products or anything where the lace is. So when it does fray, you can take it to a place and they will fix the lace and do a lace extension for you. And then you can get a color refresh to keep the wig even longer. Also, what I love about Highline Wigs is that you can do an ear tuck, where I bought a wig down here that was roughly the same price. However, they did not do a good job, and it was advertised as glueless, but you had to glue it down because of the ear tabs and stuff. So yeah, you can do an ear tuck just like that, where you can get other wigs and they don't have that cap construction, where you can do an ear tuck, especially in the heat. That's something we just do. We just go, oh, and then we just chuck it so it's not going in our face as much. So yeah, that's why I always tuck mine behind the ear, because it's good to invest in high quality wigs, ones that can last you a long while, which is what Highline Wigs is like. So I'm going to take it off now, and I'll show you the inside of the cap to show you how it's going from over a year, and the lace as well. Still feels good if you look after it and do the right hair care products. Hairline, still great. Now I'll show you the inside of the cap. So here's the inside of the cap. Size medium, Highline Wigs. The wefted area is still in good nick. Lace area, still in good nick. And then I will show you the lace at the front here. Don't judge. Don't judge my cutting. This was my very first wig from Highline Wigs. So obviously I didn't cut amazingly because I had a lot of practice to do. But this is how she's holding up. So here is the sides as well. As a beginner, you're still also learning. So I have learnt my lesson on how to cut them over time. So now I know how in the future to cut my lace. But that's no loss because, yeah, like I said, you can take it to someone and they will put the lace extension on for you. Some people say, oh, don't cut it all the way down to the hairline, because yes, it does jeopardize the wig. So when it frays, you can't really get longer life out of it and then cut it back. Obviously, I've made that mistake for some wigs, but you live and you learn. And some people don't mind just cutting it back further so they don't see the lace as much, and then just getting a lace extension on later on. So it's all preference based. So I've got mine as tight as I can have it. Probably not too tight. But I've also learned that if you don't have it that tight, then your lace is going to be lifting a bit too. But you also got to train your lace to sit down more. So there you have it. That was super easy to put on. Super easy. And that's why I love wearing wigs. So I hope this has helped you to make a decision on whether to invest in high quality wigs and to give Highline Wigs a go. Because once again, they do such a good job. So yeah, make that change for yourself, and thanks for watching.